guys to Firewatch. Now this game is, I don't, it's it just kind of piqued my interest. I watched Many a True Nerd. He got I guess from the developers, they sent him a little demo, and I was like, this game's pretty cool. And it finally was released, and I was like, you know what? I want to play this before I watch anybody else play it. And it's pretty much all over my sub box, probably all over your guys' sub box. And I'm sorry, because you're probably not going to watch this, but I want to play it, and I need a Let's Play to test out the new Elgato, because this will be the first Let's Play with the Elgato HD60, so let's get into it. Check some settings here, display subtitles, everything else seems fine, controls don't need to work on that. So we're going to do new game, new empty game, and here we are. I'm excited for this. First Let's Play. And I have Cherry Pepsi with me, and you'll hear it. My microphone picks up everything. I realized while I was testing. Alright. Be quiet now. Sounds like a bar. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Long. You see Julia. And oh, I'm supposed to hit X. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Let's just be forward. You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You replied, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down the way. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. I can read, I promise. Definitely can read. Ooh. I'll grab my backpack. And oh, guess I don't push the button. Can I see my feet? Oh, I can. I'm wearing shorts. At least I hope wearing shorts, not floods. Only. What's over here? Nothing. Only car in the parking garage. Load gear. Just throw it in there into your nice 1950s truck. Nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. That's true. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. Oh, does she? There's scruffy, undersized people. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen, Julia, while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle. She names him Bucket. You adopt a shepherd. Name him Mayhem. Yeah. Shepherd named Mayhem. Hello. Mayhem is an excellent dog. She loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is her friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. Aw, I want a dog like that. It'd be awesome to have a dog like that. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Oop. Black House invitation? Hold on. Kids, they're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots, Good. I'm pro kids. I want kids soon. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably best that their parents are hitched. This is true. You say she's absolutely right. And she is. And I like the art style of this game. It's very, very beautiful. I like it a lot. Thoroughfare. I know that word. Trailhead. Don't forget to check in. You're in their country. Bears. Learn to live with bears. They steal your picnic baskets. No fireworks. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay. Yeah, I just love it. Even slowed me down. Yeah, it slowed me down to walk through here. It's beautiful. 1980. It's a Thursday and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. The fuck was she doing? She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You know what? She's drunk. She'll probably say something she'll regret, and you'll say something you'll regret, and it's just a bad idea to fight when you're drunk. You ignore her. This is just easier. You don't touch each other all night. Well, that's sad. Maybe that was a bad choice. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the as you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Ooh, oh, let's pose like He-Man. You look awesome. Of course I do. I'm me. Oop. Yeah, I'm definitely wearing shorts. That's good. Just glad my character is not wearing floods. Big old dork. Ooh, I like the sunset. Yeah, I'm really liking this game. Lovely hike through the woods. Birds, the sounds, this is awesome. Loving this. What's it say? Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. It doesn't say still, you just added that because you don't like hiking. Over. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town that brings folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Dear Lord. Mayhem runs away. Me move, fuck, dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. He's got a knife. Just scare him. You reach in your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path on that day forward. You say okay, and you don't want to go that way either. The fucking dog ran away. What an asshole dog. Changed its name to Pussy Fart, not Mayhem. From then on, you walk by the river. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know why you weren't walking by the river to begin with. 1984. Plans to have kids gets waylaid by work. Oh, that's not good. They were talking about kids like 5 years ago. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut. It is 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. That's good. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her to not to take the job. agree if she commutes back and forth. No, that's not fair. Neither of them are fair, really. I mean, if you convince her not to take the job, you're like holding her back. But then forcing her to commute, like, why would you not? You know, if I was in that situation, I'd just move. But I'll just agree if she commutes. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. To compromise, I guess. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. That's what you should do. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Yeah. Rack up them flyer miles. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. An episode of what? She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Yeah, we need to... No, we need to help her. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from an early onset dementia. She is 41. Dear Lord. Yeah, that's really early. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Oh, that'd be hard. Ooh. Camping out? Journal? Yes. Yes. I'm a grower, not a shower. That's fantastic. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down to his back and slows down at night. You came to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by police. Dear Lord. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. This is getting really sad. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic. Her dad is at. Dear Lord. This is hard. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Dear Lord. This is terrible. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you a couple months. Honestly, it's just too hard for one person to do. I mean, I'm gonna move her into a home. I mean, I'm pro home. I mean, it's just too hard. I mean, my great grandma had dementia, but I was only 10, but I remember it. I mean, it's hard on the whole family. It's just easier to put them in a home. Oh, good morning. Oh, guess not. I was just walking. Okay, where are we going? Straight on? I'm loving this. I assume we're going to our Firewatch station. I'm loving the colors in this game. Very... Ooh. Balancing act. I'm even wearing green laces. That's just my might be the shape. Oh, I almost missed an elk. I was looking at my feet. Or it was a deer. Her family agrees with your decision. Oh, that's good. You find a fantastic place in Boulder to move her there. You see her every day. And then every other day. Oh shit. Go out to bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. Dear Lord. Some friends. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. That's probably a good idea. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her sister. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. Yeah. It's a good idea. It's actually sometimes better. Your thoughts down. I used to do that. You've always really liked Susan. Yeah, I used to do that way back when. Then I started a YouTube channel and that worked a lot better. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Aww. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Oh, it's even sadder. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think, this is getting... excuse me. This is getting sad. It's really just her dementia, but can't help but weigh on you, I guess. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Okay. You take it. And run, knowing, walk through the woods. It's a very sad backstory. My fiance used to work in a home for people with dementia and Alzheimer's. It is hard. Enter the lookout tower. It's not mine, it's just a lookout tower. It took me all night. And I just left my car way back there, probably 10 miles away. Am I hopping over this? Oh, I don't have to do that. I keep seeing these and thinking they're fungi from Fallout. Been playing that too much. I mean, look at this view. See, I always want to live out in the wilderness like this. Just nobody around forever. But still have the internet. I don't know if that's even possible. Open the door. Turn the power on. It's a pretty nice place we got here. Oh, hello.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Oh, there we go.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
Hey there, Delilah.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry.
People take this job to get away from something. So what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Dude, come back.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against your mom. No pay.
You're just gonna wait me
Back
out on
home to
this?
stand you.
Fine.
Dang it,
But
I was too slow.
I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you. Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Ha.
Welcome to the job.
Huh. So I missed my opportunity to reply there, but oh well. Alright, well, you know what, I think we're gonna, after day 1, or on our day 1, I think I'll call it here for the. I'm gonna try and keep this series to a 20-minute video length. Hopefully this all came out great, or else I'll have to fix it. But I'm confident in my abilities. Oh,
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
all right. So in the next episode, we will answer the radio call. So till next time, guys. Keep on gaming. Ooh, I'm still wearing my wedding ring.